When the clock struck 6, it meant one thing for Ron Burgundy and his news team. Go time.
Monomoy in the morning with Jake Burney on announcements. Courtney Kelly with sports. Susanna Brown, weather. Mitcha Silva on switcher. Kyle Richmond on audio and teleprompter. Caroline DiGiovanni as program director. It's Monomoy in the morning.
Good morning, Monomoy. Today is Friday, March 11th, and it's a day 3 in our schedule. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's weather. Today is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 44 and a low of 37. Let's head into our 5-day. Tomorrow is going to be some heavy showers with a 99% chance of precipitation. Our high will be 53 and a low of 23. Sunday it's going to be windy with some west-northwest winds going 26 miles per hour. It's going to have a high of 36 and a low of 32. The rest of the week is going to be mostly sunny and partly cloudy with highs in the upper 50s and lows in the lower 30s. Let's wrap up. That's all for weather, and now to Jake with the announcements.
Thanks, Susanna. Seniors, do you need help understanding financial aid? Counselors are hosting a financial aid session during JOSM on March 10th and 11th. Please look in MyFlex Learning for specifics to sign up through there. March Madness is back. The class of 2023 is hosting its March Madness basketball tournament again on Tuesday, March 15th, right after school in the gym. This single elimination basketball tournament is open to all Monomoy students and faculty who wish to participate. Games will run for 10 minutes with a running clock and no timeouts. Teams must have at least 5 players, and there's a $25 registration fee per team. All teams must be registered by no later than Friday, March 11th. The grand prize is the winning team gets pizza ordered for lunch. But there are more chances to win. At halftime, there will be a half-court shot contest where 2 winners will get a $15 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. Please see Ms. Jones, Ms. Manning, or any of the 2023 class officers for any questions about registration or game rules. Starting on March 16th, Harwich Youth Counselor Sheila House will be available every Wednesday during JOSM for group sessions in the guidance office. Students can talk about stress management, anxiety, and other pertinent topics for today's teens. To sign up, students should find the MyFlex Learning offering Shark Cafe Getting to Calmness. Civil rights organizer and activist Bayard Rustin was an advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the main organizer of the March on Washington in 1963. Rustin was also engaged in many other early civil rights protests. He was arrested several times for civil disobedience. Rustin never stopped working for equality for Black and LGBTQ+ people. Said Martin Luther King Jr., "We are thoroughly committed to the method of nonviolence in our struggle, and we are convinced that Bayard's commitment in this area will be of inestimable value." MLK Jr., Monomoy High, GSA students honor his commitment to equal rights for all. Attention juniors, the class of 2023 is hosting a SNAP raise, and they need as many juniors as possible to register so they can raise class funds for their senior trip and prom. To sign up, you can follow the link on the class of 2023's Google Classroom page to register 20 emails. Please contact Ms. Manning, Ms. Jones, or your class officers with any questions. Now to Courtney with the news.
Thanks, Jake. And now for a news segment. The Florida Senate passed a bill Tuesday that would prohibit classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in the state's primary schools. The measure, dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill by its opponents, was passed by the State House last month and now heads to Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who has previously expressed support for it. Supporters of the bill say it's about allowing parents to have control over their children's education, while opponents say it unfairly targets the LGBTQ+ community. The measure bans classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through 3rd grade. It also prohibits such teaching in, quote, in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students, which critics say could be interpreted to extend to all grade levels. Last week, students across Florida staged school walkouts in protest against the bill, which they described as the state's latest measure to limit the rights of LGBTQ+ students. That's all for news. Have a great day, Monomoy.